Alrighty, so we have now drawn all the pieces. You can kind of see them here. Now what I need to do is color them in. I would like to make some adjustments to the lines and stuff. I'm actually going to do that after I paint it because I think it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. So that being said, let's get to it. Going to use my paint bucket tool. Going to Control Plus, get all up in here. I'm going to unlock all of these things. Just click and drag down. Actually, we'll lock that back up, and actually, we'll turn it off. I don't need that reference anymore. Okay, let's click off. All right, so what I want to do is fill these in. I got the paint bucket tool. Let's go to the tool here, and I'm gonna click on the color here. Click on the little swatch, and let's. Oh, it went over to the other side. Hang on, that's great. All right, and okay, it's not moving. So now I'm gonna try and paint the color of this bird. Okay, so we'll just click in here, and you can see nothing happened. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm going to click and drag like so, and I'm just going to kind of fill this in general. I'm just going to fill all that in. Let's undo that last one now. There we go. Click and drag, click and drag. Okay, good. And this and this. Good. Okay. We're just going to paint it whole colors, and then afterwards we'll deal with the rest of it. Okay. That looks fine. The other thing I wanted to paint green are the hands here. So I'm going to kind of click and drag, click and drag. You see it went up there I didn't want. So let's try that again. And you see it's not finishing. It's not painting in. And that's because there's little gaps. Like right here, I think there is one. So Control Plus. Probably a little gap right there. A little bit of overlap and stuff. So basically they're not filled in. You can see that looks kind of ugly anyway. But what I'm going to do is say I don't care. And I'm going to go to here. And I already have, let's try medium gaps. Okay. So if small gaps, I usually like to leave this on the small gaps. And if that doesn't fill, then I've got bigger problems. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to hit V to go to the regular select tool here. And I'm just going to kind of make sure that cuts across. And then let's see this. I'm just going to click on, okay. So see, I click on this and it goes across. That means that, oops, let's undo. So obviously this is going to be different for you because that means that this line is not overlapping. So I'm just going to make sure it overlaps. This looks like it's also not overlapping. I can see it's not right there. And then these probably are. I'm just going to click on that and get rid of these extra nublets. And let's get rid of you too. And you, and you, and okay, so now these are connected. Okay, that's probably okay. Oof, I don't really like a lot of that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit back to K to get back to my paintbrush, or my fill tool. That looks good. And I think that was all that was green, so we'll call that good. Okay. I'm trying to remember what the colors are. I think this is yellow. And then maybe we did dark, like navy blue here, so I'm gonna do that. So click on this. Click on this, and let's go ahead and do kind of a little bit more towards the orange spectrum. We'll say that's fine. I'm just going to click and drag, and I'll just click and drag over these two just to get the whole shirt. That looks fine. I should give them a belt. Whatever. Okay, then we're just going to do navy blue for this. So we'll just, again, click on this, and let's go, oops, not that, thank you, boom, and you're probably getting an idea of what we're doing here. I'm going to go slightly, just because this is yellow, I'm going to go more towards the purple spectrum. I'm going to make sure it's a little bit lighter. Okay. So I can see that that is not filling in. I could probably see a gap there. Okay, that one looks fine. Definitely a gap down here. So, or somewhere. So, yeah, no filly there. Shake there. Okay, hit back to K. Still not doing it. Okay, back to V. I'm just going from here to here. So this is K, this is V. And that one's also not connected. Okay, back to K. Okay, back to V. Yeah, okay, that is connected. I think that's probably fine. Not seeing where the problem is. Those all look like they're connected. Alright, let's get in closer. Control Plus. So one thing you can do, if you're trying to find it, you can't figure it out, click on the arm, right? Then what I can do is take the object, take that stroke, and just make it 0 or to 0.1. I'm going to click off now. That's too small. Hang on. Let's make it object. Let's make it 1. Okay. Click off, and now the lines are much thinner. Should be a lot more easy to figure out where the gap is. Not really seeing one. I mean, I've seen better. This is it, isn't it? Ah, it was right there. Man, that's a small one. I don't know why that wasn't working. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this, click back on that arm, and we'll put this back at 4, because that's what it was at. There we go, 4. That way, it's back to looking like it should. All right, this is why I like to use something as a stroke as opposed to, let's say, if we did something with that was a fill, like this brush or this brush. Because I can quickly make adjustments and things like you've been seeing. So that's the advantage there. All right, good. So let's back that up. That looks acceptable. Let's also just paint these buttons that same color just because it'll help kind of unify the design. And this collar needs to be white, right? So I'll click on this and we'll go here. And let's just, it's usually a good idea to put in a touch of color. There we go. We'll just do that. Good. And then down here we've got the pants, so I'm gonna keep that in the same spectrum. That way it'll help, if only subtly, match those. So go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not looking too good here. All right. I'm getting sick of doing it that way, so let's do medium gaps. All right. Let's do large gaps. Man, it really doesn't like me. Okay. Let's get all up in there then. All right, I'm going to hit V, and we'll just see. I'm actually going to turn off, so we're doing the 2 legs. I'm going to turn these guys all off so I can see the legs a little bit better. And yeah, it's not overlapping. Yeah, that's clearly not overlapping. So let's, too many points on this guy. All right. Okay. And that's not overlapping. Yeah, make sure that that's overlapping. Let's see. Those look like those are fine. That's fine. Okay, let's hit K. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Back to here. Let's just get rid of all these extra nublets so I can tell what is what. See, look at that. Real particular here. All right, so let's try that again. There we go. I got that one. This one's still no good. And I'm not seeing anything. Maybe here. Oops, not that. Yeah, that one was not touching yet. Let's try it again. There you go. That was the one. Okay. Good. So that's all good. Now we just need to paint his shoes. I'm just going to make his shoes the same color, I think, as his, let's turn these back, as his collar, because that'll look fine. All right. So we'll just sample this. So I'll just hit I for eyedropper. Click on that. It'll go back to the paint bucket. Click itty clack. God bless it. Oh, there it goes. All right. Not very sensitive. All right, and this needs to be a different color as well. I'm just going to go ahead and just to keep things, kind of the same general. I'm going to take his head. I'm going to move that to the top, and we're just going to organize these so they make more sense. So his right leg should be down here. The chest should be above. His left arm should be above his chest because that should be on that side. The other one should be on the other side. Right arm is fine. We'll put his left leg above his chest as well, so that way it's in front. That looks more accurate. Okay, and I thought I had the other color. Let's try that again. Come on, there we go. Oh, because it was selected. Interesting. Okay, let's click off first. There you go. Then eyedrop that. Then paint bucket that. There we go. And then let's eyedrop this, and then we'll paint the not there. Inside of his eyeballs here. Yeah, so it's leaking, as you can see. I'm going to change this back to small gap and then hit V. Grab this, just make sure that it's overlapping. All right, and we are good to go. Okay, back to K. And I wish it was G like it is in other applications. And then I don't know if I can sample. Okay, I'm just going to hit X for black. I'm just going to, Oh, I'm on the wrong one here. There we go. And X, good. Yep, and we'll paint these both in black. Okay. All right, so now we've got a basic drawing of our dude, and he's basically painted in. Don't really like him at all, but there he is. I think what I'll do in the next video is just add a little bit of fixes and pizzazz, and then we'll go from there.